Future Shapers has had such a big impact on my leadership development because it's given me the opportunity and I guess the permission to prioritise it. It's been 22 days of coming together in a cohort where you kind of go into every single experience thinking, oh, I know what I'm going to get out of this, and it's always completely different. And you're faced with so many different perspectives. And I think as a leader, learning to listen to those perspectives, and for me, to be quiet and listen to others is such a key learning and something that I will continue to practice after this. So when it comes to community leadership, I think that there is no simple answer, and community can be so complex, and the issues that community can face are so complex they're very people-centric, and the answers need to be people-centric, and that means including others at the table when it comes to those solutions. And so even with the best intent, you might not always arrive there with the stakeholders that you've got. So inclusivity has been a really big piece, unconscious bias, and making sure that you are really advocating for the voice that's not in the room, as well as where you think you should be coming to the solution from. My whole perspective around leadership has really changed, and I think leadership is not, authority, and a position that you hold. It can exist in many different spheres and places, within organisations or within community. The biggest thing for me is that it's not always naturally going to flow out. You have to put the effort into making sure that you ask the questions, that you've come armed with the facts, that you can, identify your agenda that you want to have heard in that setting. So leadership takes time, and it takes the ability to be able to practice those skills. And I think, when Julie Bishop spoke at one of the events earlier in the year, she spoke about having a system to answering questions when people came to her with a solution to a problem. And I think leadership is that. If you don't have a system around how you're going to show up and what you're going to get out of those scenarios, you'll just continue to show up, but it's not going to be impactful.